Yeah, this ain't your average Happy Meal. Well, at least it's still got some neat toys. Oh, it bites. Are you feeling all right? Looks like he's feeling better and inspired. Guess he's got an eye for crafting. He's gonna fix up this kangaroo. Let's start with some leg extensions. We're gonna need something sharp. The claws are coming out tonight. Next, those paws. Sand them into shape. Of course, we need a hands-on approach. Some clay will help smooth things out. Now it's time for a quick incision. Of course, he's gonna need some teeth. Cover him up with some yellow paint. And here I thought the platypus was weird looking. Next up, why don't we fix up this giraffe? Let's just trim a little off the top. Now grab the heavy artillery. Take what's left and sand it into place. Don't worry, you'll get new legs. A whole bunch. Some clay and wires will help whip things into shape. Just don't forget to make some room for spikes. Looks like dental's included in your makeover package. But even a scary giraffe could use a fresh coat of paint. We can't forget your spots either. Uh-oh. Looks like something's breaking at the zoo. And not just the fights. Hey, a hippo. Let's clean him up. But first, it's lunchtime. Save those bones. We can use them. I'm starting to get star-nosed mole vibes. But we can use some clay around the jaws. Now let's saw off those legs. We can always get new ones. We'll need some clay, spikes, and a pair of red eyes. Just remember one thing about spikes. They can be a real pain in the back or side. Our zoo's almost done, but there's still room for a gorilla. At least what's left of him. We can rebuild him. Let's fill in those limb extensions. Beads and spikes add a needed touch. As do spider legs. My, what big paws you have. And look at those teeth. Of course, pink really isn't his color. Silverback gray, and blood red for those boils. Looks like our zoo's ready. Well, just not for business. Kangaroo versus Transformer. Wow, you knocked his block off. Careful, Roo's got friends and some high, and low places. Of course, it's anyone's fight in the end. Don't forget, Hippo plays the winner. Looks like we'll need new parts and a whole new zoo. Of course, the aquarium can be fun too. These pinchers could use some extensions. Grab some broken toys for a few spare parts. Now things are about to get really wired. You can never have too many pinchers. He's ready to rumble, or hit the disco, whatever comes first. Now it's your turn. Think of it like one big puzzle. Well, that's one way to build somebody up. Wow, look at the muzzle on this guy. But a croc doesn't have to be too scary. In fact, why don't we add all sorts of colors? Yeah, go from crab to mantis shrimp, just like that. Now this brings new meaning to 4 eyes. Grab some wires for a brand new exoskeleton. Cover with foil and add a matching tail. Now let's just add a few final touches. And you know who could use some arms. Much better. The red's nice, but a croc needs some scales. Fill up every nook and cranny, even around the arms. Besides, we'll still have plenty of red, just in your mouth. Plus some white teeth and blue lipstick. Wow, guess this guy really is blue. Dabba dee, dabba die. Still, we could always use a splash of green, too. Don't like the color? Well then, just paint over it. You're almost done. Just add a few more pieces. Of course, slow and steady sometimes wins the race. Yeah, you really want to get the drool just right. And those boils looking their bloodiest. So, are you guys ready for a rematch? Careful, I'd avoid those teeth. Didn't I tell you? Well, your Transformers all in pieces. Next time, a little hot glue might help.
Ew.
Working through emotions is important. But it sure can be messy work. You know, I don't trust that anxiety. She has her skeletons. This guy's big enough for a whole army of emotions. Now for the secret ingredient, slime. And it's fresh. Don't forget to keep an eye on things. Of course, we're gonna need a lot of nerves. Plus, a few more eyes wouldn't hurt. Here's looking at you, kid. And these nerves double as hair. Oh, Save that bottle. It can make a nice jaw. Of course, our skeleton needs some skin for these bones. Wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on? That mouth could use some white, too. And tinfoil. Next, throw in some pink. Now mold into butterfly wings. Remember, don't skip leg day. Get them into shape. Don't forget lip day either. The mouth could use some red. Everything else could use some orange. Get your gloves on. It's time for a little dental work. Want teeth? We'll need to make some room. Uncooked pasta? Guess it's al dente. Paint them white, and it's time for some fillings. Doctor, do you take walk-ins? 4 years in med school, and now he's squeamish? Well, we can't let a good tongue go to waste. Dry mouth? Some UV resin should take care of that. Just shine some light to keep it in place. This tongue's practically a waterfall. Next, take a fork and bend it into place. Cut it too. I think it's time to upgrade those hands. And now you can stand on your own 2 feet. Now add white paint to keep that bleached bone look. Next, it's time for a familiar striped shirt. There's some wear and tear, but rags are in season. And a little muck and grime never really hurt anyone. Wow, you're really uncoming together. Those eyeballs could use a little fuzz. Just look at anxiety in all her new gory glory. Now she's ready to take all those memory orbs. Uh-oh, I think someone's feeling anxious. Looks like anxiety's working overtime today. Here, try this inside-out pack. Cut it open. There's a bunch of mystery packs inside. Well, let's pick out the first one to open. Oh, there's a little anxiety inside. We need to get her back in Riley's head. It's always good to keep an open mind. Now we can make an office for the emotions. We'll need a wall and some shelves. Open another pack. It's a coin.
Yes!
Let's use it to buy some gumballs. Try to win as many as you can. Next, we've got marbles. Time to fill up those shelves. A fresh coat of paint will help liven things up. Yeah, it's nice, but kinda empty. Grab some styrofoam. We're gonna carve out a control panel. Just make sure it fits right inside. Now, we need to make the cover. Carve out the grooves and add some paint. Now, it's gonna need some buttons and levers. Use stick-on gems and old sewing needles. Add a lot. After all, emotions are complicated. It's not just for show. Attach a battery below. Connect it to some wires and mini lights. Now we can light up Riley's mind.
Oops.
Think we can find Anxiety some teammates? Not sure what that is, but it's making him angry. Well then, we can always customize it. We can just make our own emotions. Complete with a backbone. Cover it up with clay. We can even add some fingers. She's gonna need a dress. It's starting to look like Joy. And just like that, she's ready for the office. Let's see who's next. This block eraser's already reminding me of anger. Pretty soon, we're gonna start seeing red. He's gonna need a suit to show up at the office. Looking at these surprises, I'd be crying too. Still, we can make something out of these pieces. Of course, she might start feeling a little blue. Draw her a new face. She's gonna be our new sadness. There's just one thing she's missing. A tiny pair of her very own glasses. Now put Riley's scalp back on top. Of course, we can always take a look inside whenever we want.